Hey coin collectors, it's DC on the Big D looking at the 1976 Eisenhower dollar. We see that we have all three mint marks here. We have the S over here for San Francisco. We have the D over here for Denver. And we have nothing here for Philly. No Philly mint marks on the Eisenhower dollars, so no P's on these. 1976, they made the Bicentennial coin, but they also made these in 1975. And I'm going to show you how you can tell the difference between one that was made in 1975 and 1976. And we're going to talk about all the different ways that you could buy this coin in different packages, including just getting them at your bank. All right, so let's start now with the Type 1 and Type 2. In 1975, they decided to start getting these out early. And so they minted the Eisenhower dollar, the Kennedy half, and the quarter with the drummer boy on the back. They minted those all in 1975 and put them out in the 1975 mint sets and the proof sets. So there are some silver ones and there are some clad ones. This is a clad one, of course, and you can see how it gets really worn down. Their biggest use was probably in slot machines in Vegas. Now there's no real big use for them. At the Denver Mint in 1976, they made 103 million of these. And of course the back is what you kind of come for with these coins. So from 1971 until 1974, this was on the front. We just would have the year. No difference on the front. And on the back was the eagle landing on the moon. And so in 1975, for the 1976 or the Bicentennial, they changed the back to make it this one. It's the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia with the moon behind it. It says United States of America around the top, $1 at the bottom, E pluribus unum here. There's a D and an R and a W, and that's for Dennis R. Williams, who engraved the back of these coins. And of course the front of them was engraved by Frank Gasparo, who engraved the Kennedy half, and the back, the eagle landing on the moon one. So what's the difference between the 75s and 76s? I can tell you this one right here by looking at it. And I'm looking way up here. See those T's? See how it has this sharp edge? This is a Type 2 or a 1976 one. Let's see what the other one is. This is a Type 1 or 1975. So let's really get down there and I'll show you the exact difference. Okay. And if we look at the T here, the 1975s went straight across and straight down on the sides for the T's. And the 1976s, if we can get this there, see how they have this like edge going down on the T's? So in 1976 ones have the sharp T edges kind of at an angle. The 1975s have the straight down on the sides for the T. That's the easiest way to kind of identify these. There's some other identifiers, but that's how I do it. All right, so how could you get these coins? Well, you could get them at Denver. I said they made 103 million. You can get them at Philly, where they made 117 million. And we can't determine exact amounts of the Type 1 and Type 2, so they usually just join together. So if you look in the U.S. Coin Digest, they just give you the one number for both years. They also made them at the San Francisco Mint. They made a clad coin at the San Francisco Mint. And that clad coin, they made 2.9 million in 1975. Now we can tell how many they made from San Francisco because they put them in the sets. 2.9 million Type 1s in 1975 and 4.1 million Type 2s in 1976. And they made these silver ones. So these silver ones, we can't really tell the difference between these. So if we look at the silver one, we can't tell whether it's a 1975 or 1976 by looking at the back. I'll show you another silver one, because these came in a lot of different forms. You could get them in a 3-coin set in a booklet. You could get them in a 3-coin set in an envelope. And here's another one here. So this is in the one of the envelopes that comes with the silver half and the silver drummer on the back, the quarter. So you can't really tell these, but they did make in 1976 4.9 million of the silver, and in 1975 they made 4.9 million of the silver. In 1976 they made 4 million of the silver. So about 8.9 million between the 2 years. If you're looking for these, they're not that hard to find. Remember, these aren't the 90% silver. These are 40% silver. So when you get these, they are worth $6 or $7 just in silver alone. Probably $9 or $10 really. And when you get to these ones could be very valuable, the regular circulating ones, if you can get them up into the MS67 or higher. You'll see that some of these have sold for $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 almost. They're not worth that now. So when you go, don't look at what the highest value ever sold for was. Go to PCGS or NGC and look for what their highest grade value is now, because it could be, one of them's gone from 28,000 to about 10,000. All right, well, that's all we have today from Big D Coins. This is DC saying please subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.